One thing that does bug me, it's a little note, but when you complete objectives, you're forced to go back to the prison, which means that if you want to go straight back in, you have to go back to the door. It's just a little bugbear. It's not too important, I suppose, but, you know, I like to bitch. What can I say? Upgrade weapon type. Yeah, we'll do that. So we now have a serviceable iron longsword. Fabulous. Alright, this will help. Loot Lust, it grants a larger time bonus when you're opening a chest. Any time bonuses are good news, because lack of time is fairly common in this game. So I just want to go over something here. There's just... I'm just going to... For this time, what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to look at the screen. I'm just going to concentrate on this and just match as many tiles as I possibly can and see what happens. Because it's just... I don't know, I'm not sure, you know, it might not actually be the case at all and I'll be talking bollocks, but I have a feeling that it really does kind of demonstrate the severe lack of skill that, you know, actually does allow you to do well in this game. And it's unfortunate. You can probably tell here, alright, I'm wasting time, so I'm gonna quickly use that key. See, and it just so happens that I got a key, and I was allowed to go further on. It's silly. It's silly. It's a shame that there's not as much skill as, you know, it'd be nice if there was more of a skill ceiling, and if it wasn't so luck-based. I don't see the appeal of luck-based single-player games. It isn't fun. You know, like, if you play a game like Monopoly, okay, like, it's probably a bad example because Monopoly is a torture device, but when you do, it's, you know, the idea is that, you know, you're playing with friends or family and you get to laugh at each other's misfortune. Sure, that sounds bad, but it's true, people like laughing at other people's misfortune. Let's face it. And a lot of it is just an upgrade tree. You know, the more upgrades you get, the better chance you have of getting further on. I don't know. I don't know what I think about this game, really. It's a difficult one. I'll have to tune into the review that I'll be uploading later to get my definitive opinion of it. So yeah, I'm gonna... as I got further on, I did kind of... You might have noticed that I stopped just looking purely at the tile sets because, I don't know, I've kind of... I suppose I'm used to games where you actually have to use skill and concentrate on what's going on, rather than just, you know, doing whatever and hoping for the best. And then, I hate to say it, but that's what this game comes down to. It's not necessarily a bad thing, I suppose, but I don't know. I mean, if a game is fun, then, you know, I suppose there's not too much of a problem. But, I don't know. I suppose it's a matter of opinion, really. But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? I'm really just matching whatever the fuck I can see, and apparently it's working. I'll just use that because, like, you know, why the fuck not? You know, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, and, you know, you can do the exact same thing over and over again and you'll get different results, and, you know, people say that's insanity. People define sanity as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, but funnily enough, that's what fucking works with this game. And I don't think that's a good thing, truthfully. I don't know. It's addictive though, it is. I can't lie about that. So let's go, I'm going to try and use my tiles tactically here and see how it actually goes. And I think that hopefully will demonstrate a point. Unless I get lucky, which is entirely plausible. Like that, with a massive fucking cascade. I don't know, man. I really don't. Use a skeleton key there, because I don't have any other choice. And see, now I have no keys available. So I just have to match random tiles and hope for the best, and eventually, hopefully, maybe, I will get a proper key match. But no, that's... It's frustrating. Although, I think the frustration possibly arises from the fact that this is released on PC, where there are, you know, more kind of skill-based, more, you know, deeper games that, you know, make use of skill. As an iOS game, I actually think I'd enjoy this, mainly because I've already spent about, you know, 3-4 hours on this, and I think if it was an iOS game, you'd be doing it in, like, you know, 10-minute portions, you know, when you're, like, laying in bed, or... nobody ever talks about it, but frankly, everyone does it, you know, like, 10-minute sessions when you're sitting on the fucking toilet, maybe. It works, it's a bit of fun, and like I said, when I first started, it was a bit compelling, but... I don't know. So we got, like, what was it, 170 last session? Let's just match random tiles again and see how things go. Because apparently it works. I mean, I suppose there's the fact that when you do get these big cascades and you do get loads of resources, and, you know, you see your progress, it's cool. You know, that's always a good feeling, but, you know, there are games that have that aspect, you know, to them, and give you more. Where is everything? It's odd. It's odd, man. It truly is. It's an odd predicament, I think is what I'm getting at. I can't see any matches. It's... yeah, okay. Oh, there was that. Oh well, shit happens, huh? Alright. It does have a nice kind of chiptune soundtrack, which is always good. Let's give this another go. Try and get some objectives done, I suppose. He says as he fails. My mind's just gone blank. That happens sometimes. I apologise for that. I feel like I've pretty much said everything I'm going to say in my formal review. That's... huh. Probably not the best idea. I know it's not like there's really much to kind of commentate about, and I don't want to be one of those guys that, you know, talks about what a fucking great time I had on the toilet. Although, to be fair, I probably was doing that earlier and I was talking about toilet gaming. Not that I do that, no, never. I mean, it's... matching things is fun, and seeing them, they fall together, it's... I don't know, there's there's an enjoyment factor to it, but, you know, as a video game, would I kind of sit down and play it like I would, you know, like Far Cry 3 or something like that? Not really. You know, naturally it's more expensive on PC than it is on iOS, which again is silly because I haven't added anything to it. It's still cheap. It's still cheap as chips, as we say over in jolly old England. He lies about England being jolly, not us saying that. We do say that. I don't know why. See, and now I've just stopped and tried to match the keys together. And, you know, I could... You know, I just match fucking rocks up randomly. It just so happens that I got the, you know, that I get the keys that I needed. That's not skill. You know, matching the tiles, that's skill, sure, but just so happening to get the tiles that you need, that isn't. That's luck. And as I've said, the luck doesn't really make for all that fun of a single-player experience. Not in the long run. Not in the long run. That's what I need to, you know, iterate on, I suppose. Reiterate on. A lot. Although, all that said and done, I suppose, I know there is something kind of enjoyable about this game. It's kind of mindless and, you know, you can just chill out and match tiles, everything's happy days, but I think that's the problem that I have. Like, kind of on the surface, it's kind of shown as being, you know, the exact opposite of mine. It tries to advertise itself as something that, you know, requires a lot of skill and thought. But here I am, just kind of just sitting around and talking and mumbling to myself and yada yada yada. And it just so happens that everything's just, you know, kind of working. Sort of. And I don't know. I mean, if you are looking for just some mindless fun and time to waste and, you know, you just want to chill out and do whatever, I guess it's okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll just finish this run and then we'll wrap up. It just boggles the mind that I'm doing so much better now when I'm not actually looking at the top of the screen at all. I mean, I'm using my peripherals a bit, sure, and that's probably, you know, helping me. You know, that's making a sort of subconscious difference as to what I am actually trying to match. But, and that, to be honest, that's probably, you know, actually hindering me more than anything, which is an oddity. That's not the way it should be. Oh well. What can I say? You know, maybe you'll disagree. If you do disagree, then let me know why. But if you know, make sure you do let me know why. Because if you try to leave constructive criticism or describe your thoughts and you don't give any reason behind it, then frankly, it is invalid to me. And it should be invalid to everybody else as well. Because that's, I don't know, I just think that's the way the argument should work. Regardless, this has been 10 Million, a game by EightyEightGames, ported from iOS over to PC, and it's a bit of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, at least. Look out for the review coming up soon. I've been StingsVolgin, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.